love my gorgeous people. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are absolutely fantastic and ready for another gorgeous video. Today we are talking about fragrances, of course, and I wanted to share some of the gorgeous date night fragrances. This is appropriate for summertime. You know, in the summer it's still hot, but we get a little cool breeze in the evening. So these fragrances would be perfect for that occasion. We got some sexy sensuals. We got some really beautiful feminine scents. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and leave a comment down below. I would love to know, first of all, what is your scent of the day? And I want to know, what is your go-to summer date night fragrance that makes you feel just all of yourself? Comment down below. My scent of the day is actually a new one. Let me grab it for you guys. Oh, it's right on the side here. It is from Creed. I will talk about it on a separate video. It's called Wild Flowers. I'm still testing it out. I got it in the mail recently. Huge thank you to the Creed team for sending that off to me, but it is just a gorgeous bottle. Like, look at this. Ultra feminine. Like, how stunning is that? Absolutely stunning. So I'm wearing this today. It's the first time that I wear it. So far, I really enjoy it, but I'll have more thoughts for you guys in an upcoming video. But for this one, we're gonna jump into these fragrances. Please subscribe if you haven't already. If you're new to the channel, my name is Karina Waldron. We do a lot of fragrance content, as you can see, but we sprinkle beauty and lifestyle. So leave your mark by commenting down below and let's jump into this. I have quite a few selections. I might have to cut this video into two parts, maybe not, if we keep it short and sweet and not talk too damn much. I know you guys love when I talk, but I'm gonna have an honorable mention right here. This is Kilian's Love Don't Be Shy Extreme. This fragrance is very sweet. It's very feminine, and it's that like sugary sweet orange blossom type of fragrance. Now I'm using this as an honorable mention because I feel like this smells a lot better mixed with other scents. So I use this as a mixing medium for my other scents that might not have enough sweetness, because I'll be honest, for date nights, I love to smell super feminine, super luxe with a touch of sweetness. And this one really comes through for me. It mixes really well with a ton of my other fragrances. So that's why it's an honorable mention. I hardly ever wear this one on its own lately. I definitely mix it. I've even mixed it with more bright musky scents for the daytime, but on its own, I am finding it a little too sweet sometimes, but it is still a very gorgeous scent. We're gonna hit it off with a very sexy scent. I love this one. I think it works really well pretty much all year round, even in the evening in the summertime. And this is another Kilian scent. I'm just gonna keep it with Kilian for now. This is Rolling in Love. Oh, this fragrance is stunning and really made me dive into Kilian a lot more. It's such a creamy scent, very luscious, very nutty. Also, I believe there might be almond in this fragrance, and it is just beauty. It's a gourmand without leaning too food-like. It still smells like a perfume, but it's so stunning. Ultra feminine for sure. It just smells so sexy, a little sensual, but at the same time inviting and comforting. The bottle is a stunner of a bottle. Look at this. I really enjoy the Kilian bottles. I don't think that they held back. I love all of the detail that they put into this, and I love this like plaque right here. Gorgeous. But Rolling in Love, if you love a very luscious, creamy fragrance with a almondy tone, you are going to enjoy this one. So sexy. I definitely overspray this one. I don't find that it's very projecting, so I will overspray it, and I'm okay with that. I am an oversprayer, so you know, that's how I do. Next, I have a creamy tuberose. Something about creamy fragrances just always get me, honestly. This is Reckless from Raja Perfumes, and I love this one. It doesn't get a ton of wear, to be really honest, but I need to pull it out a lot more. But when I wear this fragrance, I just feel and smell very put together, very feminine, and just ready to have a good time. Like I said, this is more of like a tuberose kind of fragrance, very heavy on the white florals, but it still smells quite modern. It's not gonna lean, ooh, that atomizer. Let me give you guys a close-up because Do you see that continuous mist? That matters to me. I love a good atomizer. So luscious and creamy. It's a little spicy and almost like peppery in the opening. And then it really just mellows out and becomes this creaminess of a fragrance. It's so beautiful. It's not overly sweet, but there is a sweet tone in this fragrance. It's not obnoxious. It's quite a gentle fragrance in my opinion, and it just vibes. Again, very feminine, just creamy, luscious, not too dense. It still has this like airiness to it, like the silky tone to it that just gives it a gentle touch. Super, super gorgeous. And I can see a ton of different age groups pulling this one off. I will be honest and say this is not the most long-lasting fragrance. So for date nights, it works for me. When I go for date night, I'm out for about 2-3 hours, max 4 hours. I don't even think I've been out for 4 hours on a date night because, you know, you go out for dinner, you chat, and then you go home. That's kind of my date night. So for me, the time frame is okay. But if you're planning to wear this literally the entire day, you will have to top this up because it's not extremely long lasting, but it is a very pretty scent. If you're looking for something a little bit more fruity, a little bit more spicy, a little bit more sensual, I really love C Passion. Now, I do think that the original C works really well for a date night. I think it's quite gorgeous, and that scent DNA never goes out of style. So either way, you're gonna be fine with the original one. But if you just want a little bit more lusciousness to your fragrance, C Passion is a gorgeous, gorgeous scent that is more fun. This is a little bit more fun. She's a little bit more casual. She's still quite sexy. I got my red lip on when I wear this one. I got a really nice dress on that's nice and fitted, maybe a bodycon. This is the type of outfit that I would wear with this fragrance. It's so beautiful. The opening is very fruity to me. Very fruity, and then you're gonna get your floral tones in here, and then you're gonna get a little bit of a deeper tone in the base. But all in all, I think that this is stunning. You can pretty much pull this off any time of the day, but I think it works really well for a date night. It's not too uptight, it's not too obnoxious. It's one of those fragrances that you don't have to really think about too much. It just smells really good with a side of sexiness and sensuality. Stunning, stunning one. I'm gonna breeze through this one. This is Delina exclusive, and you really cannot go wrong with the Delina lineup, whether you're using Delina La Rose, the original Delina, or Delina exclusive. All of them work beautifully for a date night. Now, Delina La Rose, I would reserve it for like maybe a daytime date, but the original and the exclusive for evening, they are just beautiful. Tons of compliments are going to pour in. You are going to smell absolutely unique. Your fragrance is going to linger throughout the entire night. It's definitely going to leave a trail. If you want to stand out from the crowd, I'm saying get Delina, because it just never fails me. It truly never fails me. It's such a gorgeous, timeless fragrance that captures everyone's attention, especially if you want your man to get your attention. Get you some Delina on your skin. You will not regret it, I promise. So sticking to Parfums de Marly, I have this gem of a fragrance. It's called Sudbury, and I feel like it doesn't really get a ton of love here on the fragrance community, but it is such a stunning fragrance, especially if you love your white floral fragrances like I do. I love a stunning white floral that is more modern, more fresh, and more creamy. I do not like the really dense kind of vintage style ones so much, but the modern ones I love, and Sudbury does just that. It is such a stunning ladylike fragrance. You're a little bit more reserved, you're very polished, and you're still quite confident, but you're just very ladylike, a little reserved. Like I said, such a stunning scent. This opens up more of a citrusy scent. Like, you will get like this burst of fresh air. I think there's bergamot in here, and then it dries down and you're gonna get your white floral, you're gonna get your jasmine, you're gonna get your tuberose. I believe there's a little bit of lavender in here. There is vanilla in the base. I believe there's benzoin and a touch of patchouli. It is such a creamy scent. It's so feminine. It's not obnoxious. It's not in your face. It's easy to wear, and it just smells very feminine, like a very feminine fragrance that is just clean and fresh and floral and has all of the elements that you want in a feminine fragrance. It still smells quite luxe without it being too much. Like, it's not doing the most, but it smells very expensive. The next fragrance is definitely for someone who wants a fragrance that is unique, that not a lot of people are going to be wearing. You're really going to stand out. The scent profile is a little bit of a roller coaster, and you can consider this one a unisex fragrance. I got it in my collection not too long ago, so I haven't worn it too many times, but the times that I did wear it, I just felt like I stood out from the crowd. Like, it was just a very unique scent profile. This is by Rado's Mixed Emotions, and this is like a floral fruity scent. There's a little bit of a leathery sort of dry down. Like, you will get hits of like almost like a manly touch to this fragrance, but still keeping with that unisex traditional DNA where it can lean either way. So I love the uniqueness of this fragrance, and I think it's just such a standalone scent that when you put it on, you definitely know not everyone is going to be smelling like this. Now, yes, for date nights, I definitely love a very feminine fragrance, but from time to time, I love something that is unique, okay? And I can always mix my fragrances. That's the art of fragrance. You can create your own thing. So in the opening, you definitely get this burst of fruitiness. There is black currant in here. You will get a green touch in this one. I think there's green tea or green leaf in here. It's a roller coaster, honestly. And then as it dries down, I'm getting a little bit of this leathery, smoky touch, but everything is quite mellowed out. You can pick all of the kind of accords or note profiles that you're getting as it dries down, but they're not too harsh. They're really like coming in softly, if that makes any sense for you guys. And so you get a little bit of everything in one fragrance. Oh my gosh, so unique. Like, if you love fruity fragrances that lean more of a green tone, this is a scent that you might want to check out. It's very unique, very original, and that's the thing with Byredo. When they make fragrances, they make it make sense. Like, it's just something that they do where they create something that is unique, that stands out, that has a lot of character and has a lot of meaning behind it. If you go on their website, all of their fragrances have a story behind them, even with Mixed Emotions, and I just think it's so beautiful. Now that kind of leathery, smoky touch, it will dry down in the complete base. You won't get it as heavy. I find in the complete dry down, I get more of like a fruity, slightly herbally green tone. Oh, so stunning. And I have mixed this with a sweeter fragrance just to pull a little bit sweeter, and it worked out perfectly. So check this out, get yourself a sample. It's not for everyone, I'll be completely honest, but those that love it will absolutely appreciate the uniqueness of this fragrance. Of course, I had to mention an MFK, and I chose to pick Gentle Fluidity Gold. Now, I could have put in here Baccarat Rouge 540. I mean, it's a no-brainer at this point. Like, you can wear that fragrance to any sort of occasion, any time of the day, and it's going to be a showstopper. But Gentle Fluidity Gold is one of my favorite feminine fragrance. It's fruity floral. It's just uplifting. It's very fun. It's laid back, and it just smells so gorgeous on the skin. Perfect for date night because it's quite feminine. With BR 540, I find that it's quite unisex, and this one definitely pulls very feminine, and it's just luscious. It has a juicy touch to it, like very juicy, mouth watering, and it has this sweet tone to it also. It's gorgeous. Honestly, so gorgeous. The name is so fitting, and I think it's just a really pretty fragrance that honestly can be worn as a signature scent. Again, it's one of those fragrances you don't have to think about too much, and it just vibes. Next up, I have a very exquisite gourmand fragrance. This is the most silkiest, smoothest gourmand that I own in my collection. It's very luxe to me, and it definitely doesn't lean like a food-like scent. It's still perfumey, and this is Gersov's La Capitale. Whew, honey. First of all, the bottle, the packaging, when you order yourself a bottle of Gersov from the Shooting Stars collection, it is stunning. The presentation that you get from this brand is just incredible. It will literally leave you speechless. The notes in this fragrance are just so mouth-watering. There is strawberry, there's caramel, there's peach in here, there is vanilla in this fragrance. Oh my God, you are going to be in love. Let me spray that. I have to let that dry down for a second. There's saffron in here also. I believe there still is a floral tone in here, which is rose. But it's just so balanced. That's the word I'm looking for. This fragrance is very balanced. All of those notes that are put in the scent, just so smooth, the perfect amount. They combine so well, like they really intertwine with each other and create just this stunning, sophisticated, luscious fragrance. You could consider this unisex, but I do get a slightly feminine aspect, but it is so beautiful. It is so gorgeous. Definitely worth checking out. You can go on Twisted Lily, use my coupon code Karina10 for 10% off and get yourself a sample. They do have pretty much all of the Gersov's fragrances there to try out before you splurge on a full-size bottle. I recommend getting yourself a sample for sure. But this one is one of those that is not too out there. It's not too unique and too much of a complex fragrance to understand, because with the niche world, there are a ton of fragrances that are super complex. This one is very smooth and so easy to enjoy. Another fragrance that is a little bit more unique, more daring, more heavy, and definitely more complex than what I've mentioned. This is from Fragrance du Bois, and it is Cavort. This is stunning, okay? This is absolutely stunning. There are beautiful notes in here that you just need to try out. Oh, Fragrance du Bois creates magic. Like seriously, if you have never experienced a Fragrance du Bois scent, please do yourself a favor and try out something from this house, because they are so luxurious. Again, Fragrance du Bois is on Twisted Lily. You can get samples. With niche fragrances that are a little bit more pricey, get yourself a sample and then splurge on a full-size bottle. Cavort is gorgeous. I love the dry down when it gets to like the floral tones. There is like jasmine in here. There's rose in here, ylang ylang. It is a sensual fragrance. There's incense in here. It's stunning. Honestly, it's stunning. It's a fragrance that I have a hard time describing, but it's so sensual, seductive, a little mysterious. Oh, so stunning. I'm gonna spray a little bit up in the air. It's very warm, kind of spicy. You will get those white floral tones to add some rich creaminess to this fragrance. A touch of leatheriness in the scent also. It leans unisex for sure, but something about it pulls feminine to me. It's so sexy. This is like the perfect ideal date night scent, or even going to a special occasion and you really want to leave this impeccable impression, like become very memorable. This is the kind of scent profile you want. Something super unique. Not everyone's going to be wearing it. It is stunning. So the very last fragrance that I am going to mention is from Givenchy, and this is L'Interdit. It's such a stunning, classic, feminine fragrance. you can see that there's a pattern. I love my white floral fragrances, as you guys can see from all of the scents that I have recommended. This is another heavy on the white floral, but very modern and very just, it's a scent profile, a DNA that doesn't go out of style. The opening there is pear in here, so it's quite fresh and fruity, slightly fruity. And then in the mid, we have all of our white florals. There's jasmine, there's tuberose, there's orange blossom. The base, we have some vanilla. It's just a really beautiful, feminine, elegant scent. I recently discovered that this fragrance was specifically created for Audrey Heffernan. I'm probably butchering her name. And then that the brand decided to go ahead and make this available to the public. And she was not happy about that. And that's why the title is what it is. I believe it's translated to forbidden or forbid. One of the two. You guys can correct me in the comment section. But that's a little quick story about this fragrance. But this is so beautiful. I love the entire lineup of this fragrance. I have all of them. I wear all of them. This is just the Eau de Parfum version, which is so luscious and beautiful. Again, so feminine. Oh, so fresh in the opening. And then that creaminess of those white floral tones are just stunning. If you want to smell luxurious, feminine, put together, super elegant, with a hit of sweetness in there, this is a no-brainer. So guys, that is it for this video for today. I hope you enjoyed it and saw something new and cool today. Apologies on the lighting. I'm filming at nighttime, and so I have my box light right in front of me, which you see a lot of light here. You might have saw a lot of shadow. I normally like to film in the daytime, but I hope you guys don't mind this different lighting. Let me know in the comments section. Thank you so much for watching. Leave your comments down below. Give this video a thumbs up as it helps me so much. And I'll see you all in the next video. Ciao.